Eala reasserts dominance over Vekic in Kooyong Classic win. Eala, who is enjoying a career-high number 49 ranking in the Women's Tennis Association (WTA), gradually dictated the pace after falling behind 1-2 early in the opening set. She seized control by building 4-2 and 5-3 leads before closing out the first frame. Eala reaffirmed her mastery over 2024 Paris Olympics silver medalist Donna Vekic with a 6-3, 6-4 victory in their singles exhibition match at the Kooyong Classic in Melbourne, Australia on Wednesday, January 14. Eala, who is enjoying a career-high number 49 ranking in the Women's Tennis Association (WTA), gradually dictated the pace after falling behind 1-2 early in the opening set. She seized control by building 4-2 and 5-3 leads before closing out the first frame. Vekic, ranked 21 spots lower than Eala at number 70, mustered all her experience entering the second frame by taking a 2-1 lead to keep herself alive. However, the Filipina tennis sensation proved too steady, regaining momentum by winning 4 straight games to surge ahead 4-2 and never relinquishing control en route to the win. The triumph marked Eala's second victory over Vekic, following her 4-6, 6-4, 6-4 win in their first meeting during the round of 32 at last week's ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand. Eala also joined the day's winners Lerner Tien, who stunned 2014 U.S. Open champion Marin Cilic, 7-5, 4-6, 10-7, and 2024 U.S. Open doubles champion Jordan Thompson, who escaped two-time Grand Slam quarterfinalist Denis Shapovalov, 6-7, 1, 6-3, 10-8. The Professional Tennis Exhibition singles-only tournament, which has invited Association of Tennis Professionals, and ATP, and WTA players, serves as Eala's build-up ahead of the Australian Open scheduled January 18 to February 1. Sparkles a win that roared. Eala reasserts her tennis dominance at the Kooyong Classic. In the sunlit courts of Kooyong, Melbourne, a quiet storm gathered and then unfolded with elegant intensity, and its name was Eala. Under the warm Australian sky on Wednesday, the 20-year-old Filipina star reaffirmed her growing stature on the global tennis stage, delivering a masterful performance in defeating Paris 2024 Olympic silver medalist Donna Vekic in straight sets, 6-3, 6-4, at the Kooyong Classic. What could have been just another exhibition match became instead a bold declaration. Eala is not just here to compete, she's here to dominate. Cyclone, a tale of two stars. Donna Vekic, the seasoned Croatian veteran and Olympic medalist, entered Kooyong as a storied competitor with years of WTA experience and big-stage resilience. Across the net stood Eala, young, dynamic, and rapidly ascending. Their encounter was more than a match. It was a symbolic passing of momentum from the familiar to the rising. Previously this season, Eala had already taken down Vekic at the ASB Classic in Auckland, where she clawed back from a set down in a gritty 4-6, 6-4, 6-4 victory. That effort was itself a showcase of grit and poise, the kind that sends ripples through the tennis world. Tennis poise under pressure. The match unfolds. From the first serve at Kooyong, Eala demonstrated a blend of cool tactical awareness and rising confidence. Vekic initially took an early 2-1 lead, but Eala responded with an immediate flurry of excellent play, ripping off game after game with crisp shot-making and a relentless return game. Her powerful ground strokes, especially her forehand, often set the tone, and when combined with her improved command of service games, the momentum shifted undeniably in her favor. Eala seized the opener, 6-3, after taking advantage of a series of unforced errors from Vekic. In the second set, the Croatian surged ahead once more to a 2-0 lead, signaling her intent to fight back. Yet Eala's composure never wavered. What followed was a sustained run of excellence. 4 of the next 5 games went to the young Filipino, showcasing not just athletic skills but mental tenacity. The final scoreline, 6-4, reflected both her growing maturity and her firm command of the match. Brain more than just a score. Numbers can tell a story, but they rarely capture the feel of a breakthrough. Watching Eala at Kooyong was to observe a player who has internalized years of hard work and translated them into a distinct competitive identity. She approached points with patience and vision. She handled pressure with a calm that belied her age. And perhaps most impressively, she refused to fold even when the match teetered on tight exchanges, especially late in the second set, when Vekic appeared poised to retake control. It was a stylistic clash, Vekic's measured power against Eala's kinetic energy. And this time, on this stage, the youthful verve held the edge. Trophy context: what this win means. The Kooyong Classic isn't a ranking tournament, it's an exclusive invite-only exhibition. But that doesn't diminish its impact, especially with the Australian Open looming mere days away. For Eala, Kooyong represented one last high-caliber test before one of tennis's greatest arenas. This victory also reinforced her recent breakthrough. She has climbed to a career high of world number 49 in the WTA rankings, a historic milestone for a Filipino tennis player. That ranking doesn't just represent points, it symbolizes a narrative shift. There was a time when professional tennis seemed distant to fans in the Philippines. Now, through Eala's rise, it feels within reach, a story of possibility and pride. Studio microphone beyond the baseline, the heart of a champion. What makes this win so compelling isn't just the result, it's how Eala is winning. At Auckland, during her earlier encounter with Vekic, she spoke of the power of crowd support, famously saying that home is the people and not the place, a testament to how emotionally tied she is to her supporters. At Kooyong, her calm demeanor spoke volumes too. She attacking big moments with calculated power, particularly her forehand, and built rallies deliberately, always with the next tactical step in mind. This maturity, already evident at just 20, suggests that the best years of her tennis story are still ahead. Globe showing Europe-Africa a broader legacy. Eala's journey resonates far beyond the tennis community, especially in Southeast Asia and her home nation. She has not only climbed the ranks, but she's reshaped the narrative for aspiring athletes. With every high-pressure point she wins, new layers of possibility are woven into the dreams of young players in her country and beyond. On this day in Kooyong, she didn't just win an exhibition match. She delivered a message that she belongs among the game's rising stars, that she can hold her own against seasoned veterans, and that she is poised to make waves well into the Australian Open and the wider 2026 season. Crystal ball looking forward. As Eala shifts her focus to Melbourne Park and the Australian Open, there's a quiet excitement building around her potential. Can she translate the momentum from Kooyong into Grand Slam success? Only time will tell, but if her performance against Vekic is any indication, she's more than prepared to make that leap. Across the courts, commentators, fans, and fellow players are watching, and perhaps wondering what's next for this young phenom who carries both raw talent and a refined competitive edge.